Hey guys, welcome back. Woodworking here. Today is the first of a new series of videos I'm going to do called Learn from the Pros. And in the series, I'm just going to take things that happened in professional Vainglory games and break them down so that they're learning experiences for you guys. In my How to Get Better at Vainglory video, I talked about watching professional players stream or videos of them play on YouTube as a way to get better. And so I'm going to make that one step easier for you. I'm actually going to find pertinent parts of games and tell you either why the team did something good or why the team did something bad so that you can pull something out of it for your own gameplay. So before I actually start breaking this film down, I'm just going to let you watch it once. And going into it, I just want to mention that things are pretty even in this game up to this point. Yes, Immortals got the first blood, but you can see gold's pretty even, itemization is pretty even. There's not really too much separating these teams. So let's go ahead and watch the clip. I'm not going to talk over it. I just want you to watch it, and then I'll start telling you what I think about it. So let's just talk about what happened and not really try to get into whether it was bad or good real quick. So obviously Hammers made the call that they want to push this turret. They're waiting for this minion wave to clear so that the turret shield barrier can drop. And then Arden's Vanguard on Grumpjaw there actually aggroed the turret onto him because it hit Scarf. And clearly Hammers wanted to go in and attack Immortals after the turret went down. But because Arden had turret aggro, he died a lot quicker than they probably expected him to. And then after Arden dies, Grumpjaw goes in and still tries to continue fighting even though Glaive and Lyra are full health. And he dies, and then using Lyra's ultimate, they're able to take down Baron as well, and they get the ace. So I want to give credit to Hammers. I think it was actually a really good idea here to try to put pressure on the turret. However, there's a couple things they did that turned this from a really good idea and a good call timing-wise into a catastrophic failure. The first thing that kind of caught him up was if you decide you need to push this turret, this wave needs to be cleared as fast as possible, and or either cleared or held in turret range so that your minions can drop the barrier on the enemy turret. And because Chicken's attempting to farm here and make sure he gets all his CS, he actually takes an extra second or two just standing there, stutter stepping, waiting for the proper time to last hit a minion, when really 30 gold wasn't what he needed to be concerned about there. What they needed to do was either have Arden push up and take a free turret shot so that the minions would stay, the B-side minions would stay under turret, and thus his minions could get into turret range, or Chicken just needed to clear that wave so that they could get to the turret. And what happens instead is it gives Glaive more time to catch up to where they are. The other catastrophic thing that really makes this fight go poorly is Arden vanguards Grumpjaw and actually does damage to Lyra, and so the turret aggroes on him. I'm trying to figure out why Max Green felt the need to vanguard T-Tigers there at all. Maybe he thought Goop was about to come down on Tigers and he could get him out of there, but Tigers was full health and really not in that much danger. Even if he got gooped, he wasn't in that much danger. And if you can Vanguard him after he gets gooped, it still does just about the same amount of help for your teammate. And for a couple reasons, I don't think Max Green realized he had taken turret aggro till after he used his gauntlet. Because he's standing right on top of the minions it was already shooting. And if he did, I don't think he would have gauntleted it at all. And even if he still did gauntlet, I don't think he would have gauntleted it in the direction he went. Because you can't stand within turret aggro after you've already taken 2 shots from the turret and still expect to win a fight. Especially this early in the game when, most heroes are level 7 or 8. Arden really only has Fountain to offer his team. They don't have that enough sustain to just fight under turret like that. So besides the parts of this fight I've already broken down for you, what else can you take away from this? And I guess the key thing, and the reason I picked this clip, is that you have to be ready to change your plans if something goes not according to that plan. And so in this instance, it was that Arden got turret aggro. Hammer still could have taken that turret and gotten out, or at worst, Arden dies and Chicken and T-Tigers get out. But they were so committed to what the original shot call was, that they would fight the moment the turret went down, that they never took, the millisecond it would have taken to realize that they should back off because, this wrench got thrown into their plans. And it's a form of tunnel vision. We all do it from time to time, especially us that aren't pros. But I just want to show you that even the pros do it, and it's a really good lesson you can take away from this fight. And this fight in particular cost Hammers this game more than almost anything in the whole game, because they took what was an advantage, because they were going to take that turret and probably only lose 1 death for it. But instead, Hammers took Immortal's turret, and then Immortals aced Hammers and then took their turret too, which was a huge swing of momentum, gold, and experience in Immortal's favor in what was a pretty even game up until that point. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm excited about this new series, and as always, I really do hope you learned something, and I'll see you on the fold.